Hey stars, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. We are finally knee-deep into Project Hometown. If you're new here or just need a little refresher, I am loosely basing this island on my hometown in western New York. Now that I've reached 3 stars, it's time to start planning out where everything's going to go. From the looks of it, Harv has some really interesting news for us, so we'll have to make a stop over to his island later. We'll also get to go on a boat ride, and maybe we'll even meet some interesting characters along the way. Interesting. A thought bubble from Blathers. I wonder what's on his mind. Ooh, a cafe. I am always down for a good cup of coffee. Ooh, gyroids. Interesting. Something tells me that we are about to embark on an adventure. Well, I suppose we should head on over to the western side of the island to meet Kapp'n and take a little boat ride. Okay, so this is Brewster. Just a dapper old pigeon. Drink it hot or give it up? I guess there won't be any iced coffee served at the cafe. Believe it or not, I used to be a barista, but not a very good one. If you could compare me to anyone, I'd be adjacent to Rachel from Friends. I regret to say that I often got people's orders wrong. Thank goodness I was only there a short time. Do you drink coffee? If you do, tell me what your favorite coffee beverage is down in the comments. And if not, tell me what you prefer instead. I think that my favorite cold coffee beverage would be an iced caramel macchiato. And my favorite hot beverage is probably a cinnamon dolce latte. I just love Kapp'n and his sea shanties. All right, we've arrived. I guess it's time to look for that Brewster fella. I found him. Aw, I just love Brewster. Look at the little gyroid on his shirt. I never noticed that before. How cute. I think I've convinced him to open up his cafe on the island. And look, he's given us a gyroid fragment. Not only did I get a gyroid fragment from Brewster, but I also dug one up on the island. I've planted both of them near the temporary garden and watered them. Tomorrow, I should have 2 gyroids. Be aware that once you plant your very first gyroid fragment, that unearthed gyroids will appear on your island inside of a dig spot. You'll have an awesome collection in no time. You may even occasionally find gyroid fragments washed ashore on the beach. Today we also met Kix and also made a new friend in the campsite. I didn't invite Violet to stay, but I still adore her. I'm not sure why no one likes her. I think she's cute. Absolutely. We found him. Now that we've announced to Blathers that Brewster will be opening the cafe, he's let us know that the museum will be closed for construction tomorrow. I can't wait to grab a cup of joe at the Roost. I took a break and came back in the evening, and look who I met. It's Celeste. Celeste is Blathers' sister. I have to say that Celeste is probably my favorite NPC in the game. I do identify quite a bit with her because stargazing is my other hobby. I actually own 4 telescopes. Celeste will occasionally appear on the island and provide great recipes that are inspired by constellations, the zodiac, and space. Celeste often appears on nights that you see shooting stars in the sky. So if you see a shooting star, press A to make a wish. The next day, you'll find star fragments washed ashore on the beach. You can use the fragments to craft recipes that Celeste gives you. If you bring Celeste a zodiac fragment or zodiac furniture item, she will tell you a story based on the item that you show her. I've been saving up my Nook miles for the Custom Design Pro Editor Plus add-on. This add-on adds 50 extra design and pro design slots and allows you to create pro designs for umbrellas, Uchiwa fans, handheld flags, and face cutout standees. And boy, am I glad for that! I will definitely be taking advantage of those extra design slots. Let's visit Isabel. Today she mentioned in the morning announcement that we can now create ordinances. In Animal Crossing New Horizons, you can enact 4 different ordinances: Beautiful Island, Early Bird, Night Owl, or Bell Boom. But we won't get into that right now because I'm too broke. Let's start some terraforming. I am so ready to start designing. Aw, look! My very first gyroids. While I was going about my terraforming, I decided to make a pit stop to Resident Services to redeem some more of my Nook miles. I decided on the custom design path permit. This permit allows you to easily lay down custom designs such as pathing instead of laying down the design square by square. We will definitely be using that feature very soon. Now that the majority of the terraforming is complete, let's take a break. And I'm back. Let's head on into the Roost and grab a cup of coffee. No, it's not your computer. It's my computer, or my capture card. Unfortunately, on this day, I was having quite a bit of technical difficulties, so my apologies for the slowness in advance. It'll be just kind of a short clip, so it shouldn't last very long. It is kind of a bummer that it chose this moment to malfunction, but at least Brewster's on the island now and we can grab a cup of joe. Perfect for a chilly day. I just love the overall design of the Roost, especially the storeroom with all of the gyroids in the back. Have you noticed that before? Do you have a favorite gyroid? There are so many cute features in the Roost. Make sure that you take your time to explore. Especially pay attention to the photos on the wall as you enter the Roost. If you open up your camera app and zoom in, you'll be able to see them in more detail. I decided to stop in the house and change up my look, and look who decided to drop in. It's Sly. I love that villagers can stop by and say hello from time to time. Now that the terraforming is mostly completed, I can start creating the basic layout of my neighborhood. I decided to cluster all of the villager homes in one area, and I will start to move the homes one by one. To move an island home, you can visit resident services and talk to Tom Nook. It will cost you some bells, but it's well worth it. The basic layout is now complete, so I've decided to move my house first. Let's head on over to resident services and speak with Tom Nook. 8,000 bells. That's a lot of money. It's a good thing I've been saving up. I've already chosen exactly where I would like my house to go. And now that that's settled, let's do a little bit of decorating before we move on to the next day. Now, I'm not sure if I'll keep these designs, but I'm just kind of doing some experimenting for now. I always tend to do that in the beginning of a design. I would love to know how you plan your designs. Do you sketch them out on paper? Are they all living in your imagination? What do you do? Not too shabby. Let's move on to the next day and see what we can get into. Ah, it looks so good. While I was out doing my dailies, I ran into Walker, and he gave me a really cute wreath to hang on my door for the holidays. It's the festive wreath item, and I think it's one of the cutest in the game. Check it out! I almost forgot to head over to Harv's Island to see what he was talking about in his letter. So let's do that now. Ay, 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 that terrible leg is back. What is up with that? Hopefully it won't last too long. Wilbur said that Harv is missing from his usual post. Let's do some exploring and find out what he's up to. Oh, look. Harv has a lady friend he's speaking with. Aw, it's Harriet. We'll be learning more about Harriet soon. Harv is explaining that he's been developing a collective of businesses where you can access different services. To unlock the different services, speak to any Lloyd, Gyroid, and donate bells. Each Lloyd will give you a brief description of the service in that particular location. Each service costs 100,000 bells to unlock, so make sure that you save up your bells for the ones that you'd like to unlock. If you don't donate on a regular basis, others will donate to the cause. However, it is very slow moving, so if you'd like to unlock it, make sure that you are contributing. Oh, look, another campsite villager. I wonder who it could be. Oh my goodness. It's Naomi. Naomi actually lived on my island, Lollywood. Even though I really like Naomi, I am not going to invite her to stay this time. It was nice to see you again, friend. Oh, hey, Sable. So now Sable has decided that she finally wants to be my friend. And look, she's giving me some patterned fabric to use. This will definitely come in handy when I go to customize my furniture. The very last thing I'd like to do is move another island home. Earlier, I moved Ruby's home, and now I've decided to move Walker's home as well. I will be moving each home one by one. It may take a while, but I am excited to see what the neighborhood looks like when it's finally finished. Now that I've started moving villager homes, I can start decorating. So stay tuned because I will be decorating and designing in the next few videos. If you'd like to see more Animal Crossing content, make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of our growing community. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.